What's the lesson that you should be learning in the room that you're in? Who are the people that you should be serving in the room that you're in? And every room that you in, you should be glorifying God, correct? We good? We all agree, right? So let's make sure that we are, because the problem arises whenever we step outside of the alignment. We step outside of the will and purpose of God and say, you know what? I'm tired of this job. I'm going to do my own thing and step out too early. The only thing worse than a wasted gift is stepping out as an unprepared gift. Did God prep you? Because guess what? David, when he was anointed, see, I'm all over the place. David, when he was anointed king, right? He still had to go back to tend the sheep. Oil all over his head. He back in the field. He's still with the sheep. He didn't become king till much, much later. He still had to protect the sheep from the wolves, from the bears, from the thieves, right? He still had to get his work right with the sling as he was protecting the sheep. Why? Because that prepared him for Goliath. Come on now. He had to run through that's another word. That's another word. I almost finished. Here you go. Here you go. Thank you, baby. I'm gonna say it anyway. All right. David, right? David, when we think about David, right? Everybody jumps on, Goliath, about Goliath. Everybody writes about Goliath, right? But when David writes about David, he never mentions Goliath. Goliath won't even a comma in David's story from his perspective. But we look at the giant, which was Goliath. But Goliath prepared him for kingdom, right? It prepared him for kingdom. The wolves, the bears prepared him for Goliath. And everybody talks about that. You look in the book of Samuel, it's a big deal. Goliath. Read every single psalm. He ain't studying Goliath. Goliath was easy work. Come on, man. Any fight fans, you know what I mean when I say easy work. Goliath was easy work. Why? Because he stepped out when he was prepared. God is training and preparing you. Are you catching the lessons? So when your Goliath show up, you ready to be up at bat. You prepared for the task at hand. Today, man, I did my little training at work, and it was so smooth. I came prepared. I showed up, showed out, because I'm a minister. I public speak. That's not a problem. I study. I know the information, so that's not a problem. All I had to do was step into the room. Who? Like God sent me. Step in the room prepared like God sent me. Why? Because God sent me. Shine with the light that God gave me. Why? Because God sent me. And I got a lot of great compliments, and hopefully things move forward and God's will is done. You know what I mean? As far as career is concerned. But the way that we get to that point is preparation. But as I said, David, when you look at Psalms, David ain't studying Goliath. David talking about him crying out to God. That's what prepared him. That's what built him. What David talks about, he talks about wrestling with his flesh. That's what David talk about. What David talk about, he talk about that time when the enemies were all around him, surrounding him, but he could trust in one, and that was who? Come on, God. Thank you, Lord. He said the enemies may come, the clouds may come. I might be in the valley, all surrounded, but as long as I got you with your wings of protection around me, I'm good. What am I saying? People may say many, many things about you, but what's important to you? What's the most valuable thing to you? Usually that's what comes out your mouth first. Usually that's what's on the tip of your tongue. Like I said, everybody else talk about David. Man, David, he throw hands. Saul killed his 1,000, David killed 10,000. Everybody, man, that boy David, he was tough with the sling. He cut the Goliath head. He beat that with a bat, right? And he's talking about God. He's talking about what's important to him. Are you being a good steward of the seeds that God has placed in you? Are you sharing them? Are you putting them out? Are you placing yourself? Why not even placing yourself? As God places you in various places, various rooms with various people, are you being a good steward of all he's giving you? Question.